Hey everybody, I'm so happy to have you guys back on the channel where we talk about everything feminine, including music, media, and news. What's up everybody? I'm back again today with another video on some mess, some tea, some drama. So today we have Evelyn and OG from Basketball Wives, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably already know at this point that Evelyn is suing OG for defamation of character because OG came back and said that she was racist. There's been a lot of developments on the case with Evelyn and OG, okay? Because OG is now a monkey and Evelyn is now a black woman. But the thing is, I don't want to get into that today. There's something else that I caught that I feel like nobody else caught, and that's what I want to get in today. So make sure you guys have some snacks because I'm going to get into some real tea, okay? So I'm going to take you back in time just for reference. Evelyn Lozada is now, I think, 43 years old. But back in the day, around 1998, she was a model and she was dating a basketball player named Antoine Walker. She dated him from 1998 to 2009, with the two being engaged around 2006 and 2007. It kind of makes sense that that is how she ended up on Basketball Wives because Shawnee is the ex-wife of basketball player Shaquille O'Neal. So her and Evelyn probably just met because they were both dating somebody in basketball. Shawnee said that she and Evelyn have been friends now for 15 years. So that would put them at the timeline of meeting each other or becoming friends around the time Evelyn was dating or engaged to Antoine Walker. Shawnee is the creator of the Basketball Wives franchise. And so since she and Evelyn were friends and technically Evelyn was a basketball wife, that is why she put Evelyn on the show. Because if you think about it, ever since Evelyn has been on the show, she has not been talking to, married to, engaged to, in a relationship with a basketball player. So that is why she ended up being on the show on the first place, because she was with Antoine Walker and she was friends with Shawnee. Now, what happened to Antoine Walker and why all of a sudden she got with Chad? So in 2008, Antoine Walker retired from the NBA. Then shortly after that, he started having financial issues. He filed for bankruptcy, and I think he also had issues with his property or something like that. In 2009, their engagement, his and Evelyn's engagement, was called off. Evelyn said that his financial issues had nothing to do with their breakup, but whatever. Moving on. So Evelyn and Chad end up meeting or getting together at some point in 2010. They only dated for 4 months before they got engaged, but they planned on being engaged for a long time. So Evelyn and Chad announced their engagement November of 2010. The Basketball Wives show had already aired its first episode of the first season on April 11th of 2010. So that's earlier that year. And we do see Chad later on in the season, and Chad ends up giving Evelyn a ring or something like that. Okay, are you guys following me? There's a reason why I'm telling you this. Now, if you follow Evelyn, if you follow Basketball Wives, or if you just know about anything related to entertainment news, because it was a big story back in the day, in 2012, Evelyn and OG, not Evelyn and OG, honey, that never happened. Evelyn and Chad OchoCinco ended up getting married in July of 2012. But their marriage only lasted for 1 month because Chad ended up domestically abusing Evelyn. And that story is already in the books for you guys to go back and research. Now, at this time, OG is working at Hooters. OG says that she worked at Hooters from 2002 to 2012. OG said that when she started working at Hooters in 2002, she was a waitress. But by 2012, she had moved her way up into corporate. So just keep in mind that OG is not just some waitress at Hooters. She is making that corporate money around 2012. So coming back up to date, this is what got me right here. Okay, so y'all remember when on the episode, everything started because OG said that Chad likes her. Chad don't think she's ugly or whatever. And then Evelyn went and got Chad's Instagram DMs and came back with her receipts, quote unquote. And then OG went and got her phone and came back with her receipts. And OG said that her and Chad's messages dated back to 2011. Now, Evelyn and Chad were engaged around this time. And so that's why Evelyn's panties were all bunched up, okay? Because she realized that OG was talking to Chad around the time that she was with him. Now, whether all of these receipts are accurate is neither here or there, because you can really go in, delete text messages, delete Instagram messages, and now all of a sudden you have a whole new conversation. So who's to say that either OG or Chad is lying or telling the truth? I don't know, but that wasn't what I wanted to talk about. My whole thing is OG said that somebody from the Basketball Wives franchise reached out to her back in 2012 to be on the show. And the reason why they asked her to be on the show was due to her involvement with an athlete at the time. So the show is Basketball Wives. So if they reached out to her because of her involvement with an athlete, it would have been a basketball athlete. And her text messages are showing that her and Chad were talking in some kind of way, whether friends or not. They were involved with each other around 2011 and 2012. So that leaves me to wonder, is Chad the one that she was involved with? And that was why they were bringing her on the show? Were the Basketball Wives producers trying to bring OG on the show to cause friction between Evelyn and Chad for a storyline? But OG said she declined. Does that not make sense? I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm saying that that is what I got when I put 2 and 2 together. Okay, you and Chad were talking around 2011, 2012. Evelyn was engaged to him. Somebody from Basketball Wives reached out to you because of your involvement with an athlete. I mean, all of that is just kind of making too much sense to me. And then, hold on, I just said that Shawnee is the creator of Basketball Wives and she is an executive producer. So wouldn't that mean that Shawnee knew about OG and her involvement with Chad before all of this happened, and her and Evelyn are supposed to be friends? If anybody out there knows OG or can get in contact with her somehow, can you ask her to clarify that it wasn't Chad that she was involved with, and that wasn't the reason that they wanted to put her on Basketball Wives in the first place? If she's even telling the truth about that. Girl, I don't know. Because the thing is that, yes, OG might be experiencing colorism, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she is also as messy as these other girls. In my opinion, they're all messy. All these heifers messy. And real quick, a lot of people are saying that Evelyn is getting her karma because if you've been watching this show for a long time, since the beginning, her and Tammy's beef starts with the fact that Evelyn slept with Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson is also a former basketball player, and he was married to Tammy Roman from, I think, 1994 to 2001. Tammy's whole issue with Evelyn is that she slept with Kenny, but Evelyn said that she only slept with him after him and Tammy had divorced. Evelyn and Antoine were supposed to be together during that time. All this timeline is not making sense to me. Okay, somebody please let me know. Now, I don't talk about people's relationships and things like that on my channel because it's just not my business. At least not their love life, because who am I to judge on your personal decisions with the people that you're involved with? This might be my first and last video talking about people's relationships, but it was just a question burning me. Like, is nobody picking up on this? Maybe because it's not like the headlining issue, but still, am I the only one that caught that? Do you guys think maybe that somebody was trying to put OG on the show as Chad's mistress to create a storyline between the three of them, OG, Evelyn, and Chad? And wouldn't that mean that Shawnee already knew about OG and her involvement with Chad? And what in the world is going on with Kenny, Tammy, Evelyn, and Antoine's timeline? I don't know. I'm gonna just let y'all decide. Y'all can drop down in the comments and tell me what y'all think. But either way, go ahead and like the video because it's good for your edges. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And that's it for today. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.